After the work day is over and the entire family comes together in the living room for that one cup of tea, have you noticed that soon enough everyone's head is bowed down to their smartphones? Sounds familiar, right? Guys, in 2020, as if our smartphone usage was already not enough, now this latest study reveals that Indians' use of smartphones has further shot up by 25% to, I can't even believe this number, 7 hours per day. Guys, if there's any habit or habits that you're trying to inculcate in 2021, please also include this also in the list. It's to use digital smartly, to be the master of your phones, not its slave. Number 1, in the living room example, guys, look up. Talk to each other about your day's challenges and victories, because it's the reason why it's called family time and not phone time. Number 2, whenever you step out with your friends, of course in these lockdown days it's not allowed most of the times, but whenever you do get to step out with your friends to cafes, please, everyone to put their phones at the center of the table, screens down. Whoever picks up the phone first pays. It's like a game. Now, of course, emergency use is allowed. Do you even know that staying hooked to your phones 24/7 in such social situations is the most socially accepted form of addiction? So much so that this whole phenomenon is not even called addiction in most of the legal and technical parlance. Strange. Number 3, whenever you're out with your date to restaurants, of course, take a quick pic of that food, the top angle of that photograph, and of you to a selfie of the date. But that should be it. After these 2 photographs, please enjoy the quality talk thereon, right? I've seen couples actually once again bow down to their phones when they are on dates, and I'm like, wow. Friends, family, partners, everything done and dusted, but there are still those countless moments when you're all by yourself. And you know what I'm talking about? In the traffic, in the car, in the loo, yes. Also in the waiting line at cafes. In all these situations, are you or are you not using your phone most of the times in today's day and age? I many times did and still do. I'm trying to overcome this, but I'm sure that it's the same story at your end as well. Guys, the first and last hours of the day were reserved for running and reading, not for scrolling and binge watching. Now, what should we do in such situations? Of course, see, peaceful coexistence of online and offline experiences. For example, online articles are great. I myself read a lot of online articles. But at the same time, can we also take out those 10-15 minutes for those dusty old books kept in some corner of your room and actually flip through those pages? Online gaming is a growing trend and phenomena. But what about those badminton matches also that can be plugged in once a week with your old school friends? Okay, one more thing. If you can't do any of these, at least we can do these things in terms of a goals parlance. Always ask yourself, whatever I'm going to pick up this phone for, is it something that's gonna help me achieve my goals, or is it just a waste of time? Examples of when you run the apps. Number 1, you use those music streaming apps while you're working out and those calorie counting apps to help in your fitness goals. Of course, you're running the apps. Wow, fantastic use of apps. Number 2, those online courses apps or audio podcast apps while you're driving in order to help you advance in your career goals. Number 3, video calling apps to make that long distance relationship really work through time. Relationship goals. Perfect use of that social media platform. Compare this whole phenomena to when the apps run you. These are all those moments when those 3 little dots tell you that someone is typing. That little round refresh button which keeps telling you fresh content loading. All the thumbs and hearts and rings and things, all these are designed by principle to keep you hooked as per casino principles. It's a whole different vlog for another time, how these casino principles are applied to keep you hooked to that screen. Guys, there's a lot of business and finance at the back end of it, but you don't fall for it. The whole idea of this blog is that how you can become smarter than the phone and use it in a smart way, and it should not be the other way around. I would be the biggest liar in the universe if I tell you to go on a total digital detox. Because come on, we are talking through a screen right now. Now it's up to you whether you're gonna start your day with those 20 plus messages on your WhatsApp or with a cup of coffee and reflect, dream, plan. Because guys, in the end, it's always said that switch off and talk to the person next to you. Of course, there might be no Wi-Fi, but you'll find better connections. Thank you.